This is John. Today he's vlogging his day working at the Google office in New York City, and then he'll be going to his first ever creator event hosted by YouTube. He's nervous but excited. Let's go meet him a few hours before his flight.
I'm going to New York City with my girlfriend, and I'm going to my first ever YouTube creator meetup, and I actually 3D printed these keychains so that if you tap your phone on this, it'll open up my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's very stressful trying to put these together because I didn't want to bring my pliers and stuff on the plane. So I really wanted to finish them. And honestly, they're not perfect, but I'm happy with it being my first print. It's been a very chaotic day because in the morning I made a video about my 3D printer setup, and it's my first time doing multicolored prints so that I can print out these YouTube keychains that I want to give out at the creator event. This is the fastest I've ever packed in my life, and it's the most last minute I've ever packed in my life too, so I'm pretty sure I missed some stuff, but I'm not too worried because if I actually did forget something, I mean, it's New York City, so I can just go out and buy it probably. I'll talk more about how I got invited to this YouTube creator event in New York City, but first I want to talk about today's video sponsor, Level 8, because this is actually their creator luggage. Let me show you what I packed. I packed my entire camera bag inside of my luggage. I know it's not the most ideal for space, but this way everything is nice and safe and I don't have to buy any extra packing cubes. In terms of cameras, I'm going to be bringing the new Insta360 X5, my DJI Pocket 3, which is my vlogging game changer, and I literally just got the Fujifilm X106, which I'm so hyped to use. It arrived 2 days ago, so I barely had time to order accessories on Amazon, and to be honest, I have no idea what settings to use, but my plan is to figure it out on the plane. Up top, I have my tech kit from Peak Design that has a lot of my accessories and USB cables and stuff like that. On the side, I have my selfie sticks that I can also use as tripods. I have 2 of them because of all the camera gear I have. And then in my front pocket, I have the accessories that I need to grab more quickly and more frequently. For this middle divider, I just put my underwear in here because it's nice and flat. And then on this side of the luggage is where all my clothes are, nice and organized in packing cubes, of course. This luggage has a wide handlebar that I've never used before, and honestly, I like it a lot. It makes it super easy to grip, and it doesn't create those odd gaps inside of the luggage that makes it really hard to pack. The wheels are so nice and smooth, it makes it so easy to roll around, and it's like the #1 feature you'd want in a luggage. The bag is 43 liters and can be used as a carry-on. It has an easy front access compartment with space for a laptop, built-in USB ports to keep you powered on the go, TSA approved locks for peace of mind. Check out the link in the description below, and thank you to Level 8 for sponsoring today's video and helping me in my creator journey. Now let's go to New York.
We can do better. We could be chasing dreams. We know what's right, and we know how it feels. Yeah, we can do better. We can make a change for real.
Good morning from New York City. I can't believe I'm here right now. It's so cool. Right now it's Thursday morning and I'm heading to the Google office because I have some work to do. I feel like I'm living a Hannah Montana life right now. I have 2 worlds where I'm working my day job as a software engineer, and then tonight I have my first ever creator event with YouTube here in New York City. I'm actually really excited but also kind of nervous because I'm really bad at networking and introducing myself to strangers when I don't know anyone, and I literally don't know anyone that's going to be there tonight. But yeah, I'm going to practice what I preach and do something I'm scared of doing and stepping out of my comfort zone. So I'm here, I'm going to show up, I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to see my girlfriend and friends afterwards, so it's going to be a great time regardless. I feel like I say this every time I'm here, but coming back to this office is super nostalgic for me because I entered here my last summer of college, and being in New York really forced me to grow as a person because I didn't know anyone here. It was my first taste of what it's like to live by myself without roommates, and I could literally do anything I wanted. Coming back to New York always reminds me that life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, and you really have to go out there and do the things you want to do because no one is going to do it for you. But I get it. I mean, it's so easy to not do anything and to not challenge yourself because, you know, you don't really have to put in any work. But I don't really like how I trap myself in this bubble where I want to do things, but I don't want to go alone, or I put things off for another day and it never ends up happening. And so being here is just a good reminder that I can just do things and I don't need to overthink it. And this has been so true because Lauren and I have been having fun every single day we've been here, and I want to bring that energy back with us to San Francisco. I actually have a lot of travel planned this month, which is why I'm working today. I have a good amount of work that needs to be done and deadlines that are fast approaching, which is not super stressful but low-key stressful at the same time, if that makes sense. Before I left and went out of office, I wrote up a design doc, and the timing actually worked out really well because there's no other dependencies, no other blockers, and so I can really work on my own time while I'm out here, and I don't have to worry about meetings or working during typical 9 to 5 hours or anything like that. So just to share a little bit of what I'm actually working on, I'm working on a pretty big code refactor on part of the code base that's pretty complex. So I'm basically trying to update it so it's less complicated, easier to read, easier to manage, easier to test, and ultimately the plan is to make it easier to build on top of for upcoming features. It's one of those projects that have been long overdue, like we should have done this, but it's just been kind of like tech debt at this point. And I feel like this type of work is not super glamorous, but the work is rewarding in its own way because the quality is so much better, there's less bugs to worry about, and bugs that do appear are easier to fix. So overall, a very long-term win, and it's a better experience for our users too, of course. So I think I'm just gonna do a half day today because I'm just tired. I'm excited to go home, see my girlfriend, probably nap for a little bit. Then we're gonna eat and go our separate ways. I'm gonna go to the YouTube creator event and she's gonna go watch Moulin Rouge.
Hi, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, ravine clouds. Just the perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking
I'm on my way to YouTube's Creator Collective meetup, and it's a series of events that they've been hosting all around the US so that creators can meet other creators. If you follow the YouTube creators account on Instagram, they've been posting a lot of clips from the meetups, and that's what inspired me to come to the event because it just looks like a lot of fun. And I was so hyped when I got invited, but then I started to get really anxious about going because I don't know anyone attending. I'm not that big of a creator, and I feel like I didn't really have any value to add, which is a very typical imposter syndrome problem. On top of that, I really had no idea what to expect because I haven't been to any creator events before, but I got to the venue, signed in, got a lanyard, and after walking in, we were greeted with drinks and people were just chatting it up. I'm not gonna lie, it was very intimidating at first, but everyone was so nice and so friendly, and it was open bar, so that definitely helped me build up some liquid courage to connect with other people.
feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been
These keychains, they were a instant hit. People really enjoyed it, and it was such a great conversation starter to break the ice. Like you saw in the video, I originally programmed these to open up my YouTube channel, but I reprogrammed them to open up other people's YouTube channels, and I feel like that just makes a lot more sense. The only issue with that is that it was a little bit chaotic trying to reprogram them and also talk to the other person at the same time, like trying to get to know them because it was like doing two different things at once. So that's one thing I'll need to rethink in the future. So when I go to other creator events, I'm definitely going to be making more of these because it's such a life hack on how to network, because the first guy I gave one to, he was the one that was kind of advertising it to other people at the event. And I kind of felt like a cheat code when networking because I didn't have to go and break the ice with a bunch of people. It was actually people coming to try and find me and getting to know me and stuff like that. As you can tell, I'm home now, and it's been a few days since I came back home to San Francisco. But just thinking back to the event, I'm really glad that I went. I had a lot of anxiety, but I really challenged myself and came anyways. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that. I mean, I was a bit rusty on networking and I was a little socially awkward at times, but now that I know what to expect, I know what I can improve on for future events. YouTube is hosting a few more of these events throughout the summer, so definitely check it out if you're a creator and you're interested. I highly recommend going. It was a lot of fun and I would go again for sure. And if you're not a creator, I hope this video still inspires you to go out there and do something that you've always wanted to do, because take it from me, if I never created my first YouTube video, I never would have the opportunity to come to New York City and go to a creator event hosted by YouTube. So it's just funny how the universe works like that sometimes. And if you're interested in knowing how I created this 3D printed keychain, check out my last video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.